Hi, Andia. Look, I'm really excited to be joining you today because you're going to share me your website that you've just been working on. Is that right?
That's right. It's been a long time coming, but it's here now. So are you ready?
Well, absolutely. Do you want to show me through what you've created?
Yep. So this is the home page and it's got a bit of a slideshow. So it's
Yep.
got a few main pictures and then some serving suggestions.
Yep.
And then you've just got a little bit of one of my poems here, some more images, a bit of a welcome. There's a connection to the shop, which I'll take you through in a minute, a little bit about me, and
Yep.
then a subscription to the newsletter.
Yep.
And this is a link to the blog page, which I'll take you through. And then these are the sort of main links down here as well. So there's the last three you won't find up in the main menu, but
Yep.
the rest of them are up there. So
Awesome.
then if we go to about, that's my manifesto and then my story, yeah, about my background and so on, which you can read at your leisure.
Yep.
Then we've got the shop.
Some beautiful images, I must say.
Oh, thank you very much. So what I've done with the shop is to divide them into 6 categories, and if you hover over them, you'll see what those categories are.
Yep.
And then if you click on one, it'll take you through to all those images in that section. And if you
Yep.
hover over, you can see how they might look framed to give you an idea.
Yep.
And then if you click on through, you will actually go to the pricing and sizing.
Yep.
And a bit about the materials and a link to the FAQ, which is a good place to visit if you're planning to license anything or you got any questions about the materials used, postage, things like that.
Yep. Now,
So
do your images come framed, or is it just only selling them by themselves without the
no,
frame?
look, I think these days people probably prefer to frame them themselves, and
Yeah, good
I think
point.
it's probably safer, way of transporting them, so that there's no damage or anything like that.
Yeah,
Transporting glass can be tricky.
yep, good
So
idea.
just back in the shop, you can also click on all to
Yep.
see all the photos there. So they're all sort of not in any particular categories there. Just to give you an idea, you might want to buy a few different things to mix and match. And then we've got gallery.
Yep.
So gallery is photography, which is most of the photography all the photography in the shop and then some. So there's a
Yep.
few extra things. There's a category called Sandscapes, which is
Yep.
what I did an exhibition on last year. So
Yep.
they're not in the shop because they're slightly lower res than some of the other photos. So I might be sharing those as screensavers or as a calendar or something like that down the track.
Yep.
So there is a little blurb here just saying if you want to purchase anything that's not available in the shop, just to contact me.
Yep.
And
Wonderful.
then in the gallery, we've also got my poetry.
Yep.
Gonna load. So I've put that on a background of some of my other more landscapey photos generally.
Yep. Yep.
And that's that section. And then we've got the blog section here.
Yep.
I've done 3 entries so far. One on synesthesia, one on my Handle with Care program, which I'll talk more about in a moment, and one about sandscapes. This is a lovely image which I didn't take, but of sand blown up 300 times. So you can see how amazing it looks.
Yeah, it does.
And then in events, I've got a couple of upcoming exhibitions here, including the Wollumbar Arts Trail and the Stokers Arts Fair. And then there's a bit more about my Handle with Care program, which is a creativity sort of art therapy self-care program.
Yep.
And then it's just connect with me if you've got any queries. So that's pretty much it. But
Fantastic. And people can also follow you on Facebook and Instagram and so on too, right?
yes, so
Yeah.
there are a few places to connect to me on Instagram. There's one
Yep.
there. I think there's one on the homepage.
Yep.
You can follow me, but it'd be great if, you know, if you like this work, if you can share it with people, share a link online, and yeah, just get the word out, because
Yeah, it's about sharing in a community, isn't it? About trying to promote each other, look after each other, and that way you get a bit of exposure.
yeah,
So